Hey guys, Amber here from Simple Fit Life. I had to find some shade. It was too sunny outside. I couldn't believe it. But it's still summer, so I'm going to record as much outside as I can. I was actually about to change and get ready for a run when I thought I should show you guys my top 5 running gear must-haves. So this isn't just things I like. These are things I really feel are essential when I'm running. And I guess we'll just start from head to toe. That kind of makes sense, right? So I have shorter hair. I have all lengths of hair. I like to change my hair up all the time. And short or long, I have found that sweat dripping in my eyes is not a fun thing. But I have a weird shaped head. Headbands don't stay on me very well. The best brand I have found to stay on any shape of head is the Junk brand. J-U-N-K, Junk. They do have different kinds of headbands. This is the style that I use. It's about, 3 inches wide or so, and then it does get a little more narrow in the back, which is great. But this stays. I've run through the woods, I've run through town, I have done short, long runs. This stays, no problem. And that is, my first thing would be a Junk brand headband. So, moving on down, I guess I would say the next 2 things both have to do with my hands. So we'll start with my water bottle. I, as you'll see next, already run with the belt, so I don't want to put more on my belt. I also have never really liked holding things when I run, so I was surprised that I liked this so much. As you can see, it just slides right on. I did that without even thinking about it. You can tighten it up if you want right here, and this is reflective, which is nice. The water bottle itself has a little bit of a grippy under there in case you get sweaty, and the whole thing is actually textured. It has a pocket big enough for when I put my gels in there. I use this anytime I run 6 miles or over is when I start carrying water with me. Or if the temperature is in like the 90s, I even carry it with me for shorter runs. You just don't want to get dehydrated. One of the things I really like about this, besides how easy it is, it's really easy to switch in the middle, which I do for longer runs. You can do it thumb out, you can do it thumb up. I honestly move it around a lot when I run, and most of it's not even consciously. It's like a fidget thing. But I like that you can suck on the top to get stuff out, but you can actually just squeeze it. I don't know if you could hear that, but it'll spray water in your mouth, and when you're already huffing and puffing, the last thing I want to do is like mess up my breathing by trying to suck in a bunch of air. Sorry if you hear my kids. Like I said, it's gorgeous out. So that is number 2 is my Nathan water bottle. And number 3 to go along with that in my hands are my road IDs. I actually have 2 of them. One of these is from when I was pregnant, and it says pregnant. So I obviously don't use that metal part anymore. But I wanted to show this to you because look at how easily that metal part comes off. So you can get all sorts of colors, designs. These bands are very cheap. And when you buy them, at least the initial, I can't remember if when you buy replacements they come in a 3-pack, but at least when you buy your initial one, and it comes in a 3-pack. And even if you know your size, this is why this is important. So there's a small, which is like a child size. It's very, very small. I have not used that one, I don't think, ever. There's a medium. This is what I use in the summertime. This is what I use when I am bare-wristed, shall we say, although normally it's on this wrist with my watch, whatever. This is my everyday size. In the winter, when I have on layers of things, you want to make sure this is on top. So you need something bigger that can fit over sleeves. So that's why, let's see if I can show this. See how much gap that one has? So in the winter, I switch my little band. You just stretch it out, slide it on. Now I've done this a few times, so it is probably easier for me than your first time doing it. There we go. You just slip it on, and you're ready to go for the winter. It's that easy to change, and now I can make sure it is on top of all my clothes instead of just barely fitting me and under all the layers, because that's not going to help if I have to call the EMTs. It's not going to help to have all my information hidden from them. So that will be number 3. and working my way down. I did not do this from top to bottom because I missed my whole chest. Let's go back to the chest. This is my Tracer 360. I'm not going to show you what it does for a couple reasons, because one, I'm outside and it's bright and sunny and you won't see it, and two, when I store it, I actually take a battery out. It is very hard. Like, you have to give it a solid push to start it, and there's like a kind of a bubble around it. I don't know if you can see that. So you're not really going to hit it accidentally, but I travel with it a lot, and it's just bound to get hit, and then your battery's drained. So when you buy this, it is only these cords, and this waistband is reflective. Now, I run Ragnar races, and to make it Ragnar official, I had to add these shoulder straps, which were not expensive. They're available on the website. But this whole thing glows. So not only am I reflective, but I glow. So I glow here, I glow around my waist, and I have a great big glowing thing on my back. This is fantastic for running at dusk, at sunrise, overnights, like you do at Ragnar's. I don't run at night a lot, but if I'm even gonna chance dusk, I wear it. I just don't have it on. And if I, am out long enough that the sun starts setting, it's a super easy push on my back. It comes on. I do a couple of training night runs every year just to make sure I'm comfortable running at night. Sorry, those kids, I tell you, they're cute, but they're loud. So I would say something like that is very important. Safety gear, if you are ever gonna run, also in the winter. I'm not running at night in the winter. This is not gonna stay for me. I'm not running at night in the winter. It's just always dark in the winter or snowy, and everything blends together, and I just want to make sure I'm seen. So I actually do use that a lot. But my number one, every run, no fail, have with me is my flip belt. Honestly, I have pink because when I went on there, it was on sale, and I wear this under, so I wear it under my tank top so nobody ever sees it, so I don't care what color it is. These are fitted. You will need to measure and buy your correct size, but I'd show you, except for I'm recording on my phone. You just slide your stuff right in. It's flush against your belly. You don't have anything bulky or bouncing. It also does have a key string, which I don't normally run with a key, but for races I do. I run with a key. I also put my ID in a Ziploc bag and poke a hole in the Ziploc bag. I use the same Ziploc bag every time, and attach that too. So just in case it would work its way out, which it never ever has because it's so flush to my body, it would still be attached. So that is the flip belt. I think they are the best thing ever. I hated having things bounce on my waist like water bottles, which is why I now carry my water bottle. So there we go. My top 5: flip belt, Tracer vest, Nathan water bottle, ID bands, which is roadid.com, and a junk brand headband. Bye!